And you heard Mallory mention it there. The Loop 303 shut down as Optimus Prime and the Autobots all battle the Decepticons for world domination. It's going to be a heck of a weekend. Air 15 overhead this morning as crews from the 5th installment of the Transformers franchise arrived to start shooting the blockbuster.
You act like a bunch of junkyard dogs!
If you've seen the movies, you know Arizona's got a big backdrop in the story with the ever-important Allspark hiding in the Hoover Dam.
I think the things I miss the most about Arizona is obviously my friends and family, especially the community that I've built that was not just about helping me, but helping each other. And the nature, the mountains and the desert. Like in Arizona, you can go an hour somewhere and you're somewhere completely different than you were before. There's a different kind of terrain.
I think Arizona as a location, obviously it's great for desert shots, but I think someplace that, you know, it could be used more for are like sci-fi, fantasy shots, because there's like a lot of open space. You could do like the desert thing, but you can also CG it up a bit and kind of use the distance to your benefit. And then focus it on that stuff. And, you know, I don't think that it's off the table for places like Flagstaff to be interesting filming locations. There's some, like, kind of spooky forest stuff. You know, there are definitely benefits to some locations in Arizona. But I think it's hard to get away from the mentality that, like, it's Western desert shots, you know.
We don't aim to bother anybody. We just aim to get what's underneath that tarpon up there. That's it.
I had to move to Los Angeles to do film career stuff, and if the opportunities were in Arizona for me to do, I probably would have stayed around a little bit longer at least.
I would definitely consider moving back if they had the appropriate services and tools to provide to film industry professionals.
There was similar opportunities in Arizona. I would definitely have left at one point, but not as fast. I think I would have spent a lot more time figuring out how to do with the best that I could in Arizona.
I think northern Arizona has the most diverse topography of the state and probably any place in the country. I mean, if you come up here, you can get, no matter what time, you can get 3 seasons. So if it's winter time, you can get winter, you can get spring, and if you go far enough south, you can get summer. It's very different from what you think of when you think of Arizona, which most people think of desert and cactus and the scenery for westerns.
When I heard about the Arizona and Sonora deal, I was extremely excited. I believe what the deal consisted of is a promise and commitment and effort to make Arizona a film destination.
Matthew Earl Jones was just recently appointed. He says he wants to do what he can to help bring movie productions back to Arizona.
The whole state will kind of come back. We've been a little dormant, and people have been driving through and flying over us to go to New Mexico, and with all due respect, I think we have more to offer. So that's kind of my message, that there is a film office, we're here to serve, and we're back. We're open for business.
Finally, some people were talking about bringing more jobs and production to Arizona.
I guess what would bring more filmmaking into Arizona is obviously tax cuts, breaks, bringing in production companies, because then that's what brings people who aren't from Arizona into Arizona. And that's, I think, the thing that a lot of people in Arizona kind of forget, is that we need people outside of it to come in.
If Arizona wants to move into a more progressive state for not only like film production, but general like, I guess full media production and bringing work to Arizona, people kind of need to vote in a way that promotes people who are looking to look out for people working on the production. That all goes up to, you know, the congressmen and the people who are creating laws and creating how things function in Arizona. So I think that probably voting is the best way to fix that.